Well, you can still move the mic behind you, though.
Okay, I'll just say.
Do that.
You can move that over a little bit.
Okay, you guys ready to go?
No, you need it. You're talking.
No,
Ricker.
You don't we're live. You heard it, right?
Yo. What up to the talk?
As you can hear, that was Chloe Penrod, a.k.a. CP3, here on the After Party, trying to break it all down for us here on SportsTalk, the After Party. He's Cole Scott from NKY, News 40 Sports Anchor, Brian Davis, Franklin Favorite Newspaper. You just heard Chloe Penrod and head coach Ryan Davenport and the Russellville Lady Panthers softball team. Good evening, Coach.
Good evening.
Get the microphone. We can't hear you. Put the microphone by you, Coach.
Good evening.
There you go. All right. Coach, tell us the cast of characters you brought with you tonight.
I'm nervous.
As you can see, funny.
I'm pretty nervous because the way they're acting already, I won't be surprised they say something that embarrasses me. So, but
I'm sure they got some funny stories. I'm sure they'll tell us.
Listen, you'll probably hear some good stories. Hopefully, they don't want to tell anything on me. I hope.
Okay. So who you got with you tonight?
All right, so we got Lexi Triplett.
Mm-hmm.
We have Penrod, Mariyah Merriweather, Aniyah Hampton, and Rylee Grayson.
All right, good deal.
All right, players, tell me how excited you are, how this season's going for y'all.
So far, the season is going very good. Considering last year, the start of it wasn't as good as this year, but this year so far we're doing very good. Especially our hitting this year has been very good.
Our season has got off to a good start. We've been having a lot of fun, and we've been producing a lot. And yeah.
Hold on. The season has the season has started out very well for us. Like, I'm like, all right. It's your turn.
The season has been going very well, and I think that we have matured at practice.
Definitely not.
And that we are getting better.
I think the season's going very well so far compared to last year because I think we're playing better as a team and we're having more fun this year than we did last year.
Coach, being around you and your team a lot over the years, your team's always fun.
They are.
How do you get them focused? Because they are just fun, laughing, cast of characters, cracking on each other, doing crazy stuff like Chloe did when we went on the Facebook Live here. How do you get them to focus?
You got to be very patient.
I was going to say.
I'm a very patient person. I have to be very patient around them sometimes. But no, they're so fun to be around.
Mm-hmm.
They're great kids. They're a lot of fun. Like you say, they like to laugh, like to cut up. But when it's time to be serious, they know how to be serious. And this year especially, I've seen a lot of maturity in each of them. Because, last year, everyone sitting here was a middle schooler besides these two. When we started, sometimes 6 middle schoolers on the team last year. So, but I've seen a lot of maturity, a lot more focus. Especially one thing is they don't look as nervous as they used to look because they're not very nervous in here today. But yeah, they've really matured a lot.
Coach, take me through it. District plays here. Take me through the win from last night.
Last night was a great win. One reason why it was such a great win is because we showed a lot of maturity. A lot of times last year when we faced adversity, they didn't go too well for us. Last night we had a lot of adversity, but the girls fought through it. They found a way to win the game. So last night really was a great win. And what I was proud of more than anything was the fight that they showed. There was many times they could have give up, hung their heads, but they didn't. They fought through. One example, Mariyah, last year as an 8th grader, not sure she would have done what she done last night. As a freshman, she was up with 2 outs, runner on second. We're down 1 in the 7th inning, and she gets a base hit to tie the game. So that was huge for a freshman. And last year, I'm not sure she would have done that. But she saw so much growth and maturity, and just really proud of her coming through and the rest of the girls.
So for players last night, how big was that win last night over Todd County Central?
It was very big. The game was very tight all throughout the game. We had a lead 4-1, and they just caught up real quick. They was having base hits, And our defense was very good last night, and I think that helped out a lot throughout the whole game.
I think last night showed like a good example of how our district is and like how the teams are. Each team in our district will put up a fight. So I think it was good to see that like early on, especially because like Todd County, Franklin, and Logan were all really competitive. And I think last night was like a good show of everybody's talent. Like not one person like won us a game, if that makes sense. Like each people in their different positions was a reason why like we would come back. Like Mariyah and Aniyah pitched good, Rylee made good plays, Lexi would hit. You know, it was like a really good team effort, and that's why I really enjoyed it.
It was a really good win. I like the fact that everyone kept their heads up. Well, a couple of us brought it down, but we all worked together as a team to help them pick it back up last night.
Last night was a really good win because I seen a lot of leadership from the seniors and them teaching us how to keep our head up even when we face adversity, and I really liked that.
I think last night was a really good win because we fought through the adversity like Coach said, and also Todd had some really smart button plays and a lot of small ball, and I think that did have something to do with them coming back, and we faced the adversity and we really played as a team. And I like that we fought through it. Like Jada made a diving play, and we were like Chloe made a double play, and I think we just played really well overall.
All right, well, Brian brought it up at the end of our live show. You guys are great at coming up with chants. Who comes up with chants in the dugout, or who comes up with, those? Anybody?
Jada is a big leader in our chant. She makes up all these crazy cheers for us to do, and we execute it very well. Legionnaire is a very good beater for our dugout, and she helps the beat kind of flow. And everybody, we all are very good at cheering and making sure we are loud and good to go.
Yeah, sometimes in like the JV games, me and Jada will just sit there and then like we'll be joking and just laughing, and then it comes up to a cheer, and then we just say it the next day, and it's kind of just fun because like whenever you're in the dugout, you start saying one thing, you just keep going. That's what like makes it fun.
Anybody got an example?
Mariyah? Oh, okay, no, go ahead, Cole.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
anybody got an example of a good chant that you recently brought out? Anything that like helped you guys pull out the win last night or something?
Any good chance that y'all came up with last night that helped y'all get the win?
Oh, yeah, there's a basketball cheer that our cheerleaders did, and it was like for a free throw, it was like, hurry up, you're taking too long, but we turned that into softball for pitching, and like, I think it gets in like our opponent's head, and also it's just really fun, so yeah.
So how's it go?
Oh, I can't beat, so it's like, you say it?
Just do it all together as one.
How?
It's like, hurry up, you taking too long. Hurry up and pitch that little ball. Hurry up, you taking too long. Hurry up and pitch that ball.
Yeah, we just repeat it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now that's kind of tame compared to other chants I've heard from y'all as well too. but that's a good example. But I've heard him say a lot crazier stuff than that though. So, holy cow. So, Coach, players, we're now at the halfway point of the season. District tournament is coming up right around the corner. Season flew by fast, but I know you're excited, and sure you are about the district tournament. But what do you want to see from your team between now and May 18th?
I just like to see them continue to grow, especially mentally. Sometimes we're our biggest opponent, so they just can't get in each other's way. We got to minimize our mistakes. Make sure when we do make mistakes that we wipe them away. We just go to the next play, not let one mistake lead to another. So my biggest thing is for them just to continue to grow mentally, because physically, talent-wise, they have all the talent in the world and they have the physical ability to do anything. We just got to get over the mental struggles that we have sometimes, because softball's a hard sport, and it's a mental sport, and you got to be mentally tough. So that's my biggest thing. I just want to see them continue to grow mentally.
Players?
I agree with Coach mentally. I feel like our talent is very, very high, and we all work very well together. We also do good at keeping our heads up for the most part, and I think as long as we treat every game like it's the most important game, that we will continue to push through the season with success.
All I want to see is us like I'm old now, but like the younger ones keep developing into like the players that they are. Like, each player brings something different to the table, and I just love getting to see them like grow as they get better and stuff. So yeah, I just want to see more of that.
I want to see more fight in us. Like, I would want us to be aggressive like the whole game and not just get down on ourselves.
From us, I want to see more aggressive base running because everybody we've been facing has been more aggressive on the bases than us. And I think we're going to learn how to do that and do it well like them.
I also want to see our mental state get better when it comes to like in the box and stuff like that, like overall as a team. And I do feel like we have a lot of people on the team, like Jada, to keep us in our corner and pick us up. Like, I feel like Jada's always there for me and other people whenever I'm struggling, and like she'll get on us when we need it, but she's also picks us up. And I think I want to see more of that after her and Chloe graduate too.
For the players, what has been your most rewarding win of the season, and what has been the most insightful loss you've had this year? What's been able to win that you guys have been able to bounce back from?
I think Logan County was a very big win for us overall. Last year we didn't do too well against Logan, and this year we had lots of hits against Logan, and our defense was very good. And I think that overall is just a good feeling, especially when you're going against rivalry like that.
My favorite win so far was definitely last night, just because it was a district game, and I got to come in and pitch, and so it was just fun. Like, I liked it. The most like insightful loss for me has probably been Allen County, because like they're a really like tough team, and yeah, we did get beat by them, but like we also had a lot of errors and stuff that game. So I think it just showed that like we can really hang with people, and we're right up there with everybody as long as we clean up all of our mistakes.
A very big win. What was that? That was the question, right? A big win? Okay. A very big win for us was probably, I would say, Logan. That was like the first time I seen that we actually was playing together and we was all communicating with each other throughout the whole entire game. And no one was down. Everybody had positive attitudes and everything.
I agree. The very big win was Logan County because I seen some of the outfitters that they don't usually like do the extra percent, like my sister. She actually dived for a ball, and I was so proud of her. And yeah.
Okay, wait. We mean the extra percent. We mean with that.
Okay, so what I mean by that is usually she'll just like, if the ball's in front of her, she'll let it drop. But this time she really went out and dove for the ball and slid to catch it. And I was so proud of her.
Who's your sister now? Who is it?
Aniyah Hampton.
Okay, all right. Calling her out. All right.
I think the best win that we've had, and I was so excited, was when we played Logan as well, because we haven't beat Logan in a while, and we've always been capable of it. And I do feel like everyone in our district thinks like we're the underdog and we can't beat certain teams in our district, but it's never been that way. Like, and Clash of the Cats is always fun, and when we come out on top, it's just like Panther pride. Like, I'm just excited that we win.
So let me ask you about that. How intense is the Logan County Russellville rivalry in softball?
I feel like it gets very extreme, especially amongst the fans. The fans can play a very big part in the softball games, and it's always a big rivalry against Logan County in all sports, not just softball. And I feel anytime we beat Logan County, it is always a very big win amongst our school.
I think it's just fun. Like, none of us have a problem with anybody on Logan. Logan don't have no problem with us. It's kind of just fun. It, like, gets you hyped, and it's like, oh, yeah, crosstown rivals, da-da-da, and it's been going on for so long. So I think it's just, like, cool and fun to, like, carry on, like, the tradition of it.
I think it's very intense, but I feel like since there's, like, we don't, like, hate each other or anything, so it's, like, after the game, we'll, like, let the game go. We're all buddy-buddy after the game.
Okay.
I agree with what Mariyah said because a lot of us really do have friends on the other team, but when we're playing, we don't act like friends just to keep the rivalry going. It's fun.
Yeah, like she said, I have one of my best friends on the team, Macy, that I play travel ball with, and we're never like buddy during the game. Like after the game, that's when we're together and just happy with each other. But I think the rivalry between the fans is more intense, like with the parents and the adults, more than the kids. But when you're in the game, all you're saying is, I want to win. I don't care who I'm against. And I think that's a really big part of why we beat them.
You talking about Macy Kleinert, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what I figured. Okay.
Coach, I guess question for you. You know, you guys looking to get back to the region title, the region tournament, if I can say things right. After a year off last year, what are some things you learned from last season that's helping you guys grow as a group this year?
I think one of the things for me is last year we were so young, but yet I didn't realize what little we knew. I had a veteran team for about 3 or 4 years, so I kind of just expected they knew everything when they didn't, which is not their fault or anybody's fault. They were just young. So I've had to kind of just drop back a punt, and just kind of back up a little bit and go back and teach some of the things that I just figured they knew from playing, in their younger years. For example, our base running. Our base running it's been a struggle a little bit this year. So like we worked on a base running for an hour today in practice. That and just defensive coverages, just learning, being more students of the game, just learning the game. So that's one thing I think this year has been different from last year, is we're really focusing more on just learning the game of softball.
So, Chloe, Rylee, you're both in a circle. So talk about how you.
Aniyah, she's.
Okay, Aniyah. Okay, all right. You all three. You got to put the microphone if you're gonna talk, Chloe. Okay. But anyways, so you three are in a circle. Just talk about how your year has been in the circle so far.
Well, mine hasn't been what I wanted to be. I have a torn labrum, so I can't do as much as like what I could last year. But I think I'm really proud of Aniyah and Rylee, and Lexi's a pitcher too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really proud of them because like I really saw them like step it up. Like Aniyah, she did really good pitching last night, and I think like whenever I do go into pitch, it's good to know that like everybody has my back, and it's not like I have to pitch or like it's not gonna be good. Like I have 3 solid people behind me. Well, really in front of me now, and it's good that they are there to like pick the team up and that they're just as good as what I am or was.
You pitching? How'd you pitching been this season?
My pitching has been good. My balls have been moving, but I don't feel like I'm fast enough yet, but I will work on it.
I think this year, Aniyah and Chloe have both pitched well. Like I said, Chloe hasn't been able to pitch much, but I do feel like when she has pitched, she's done well. And Aniyah has really stepped it up this year, and she's pitched a lot more this year than she did last year. And she doesn't get in her head at all, and her movement's really good. And I think my pitching, I haven't done as good this year. I feel like I've been aiming a lot, but I think that more into the season and like district tournament, I think I'll do better.
And Chloe, you said you pitched last night, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about how that went last night.
Did I come in the 7th inning?
It was the 6th.
The 6th.
The 6, no outs, and bases loaded.
Runners on first and second. So when I got up there, I was a little nervous. Well, not even nerves. It was more like I wanted to win. But I definitely think like the adrenaline helped, because like I didn't even feel my shoulder hurting until after the game, so that was always good. And I was just really like hyped, because it was good to see like our team like come behind me and like pick each other up and get the win.
All right, we just talked about home run celebrations and celebrations at home with Glasgow.
Yeah.
I'm curious to hear, what are y'all's celebrations when you do something big? Anything specific?
They'll do like eat, and then like you'll run in, or like we like stomp on the plate and the people fall down. But yeah, that's about it.
Okay. So it's not scuba or clock it like Glasgow.
No, scuba is more like our like base hits, doubles, triples, yeah.
So, Chloe, since you brought it up, let me ask you this question. How in the world with a torn labrum are you able to hit home runs? Because you're hitting, I mean, I think, you got 5 home runs this year? How are you hitting home runs with a torn labrum?
I just see the ball and I swing.
No.
I'm being for real. I don't know.
How are you?
Well,
How are you able to do that?
God, amen, hallelujah. I don't know. I just get up there, and Coach Davenport has really been putting it like to me this year. Be a hitter. You don't have to kill the ball to get on. So I think that's really helped, and I've just been making good contact. So yeah.
For the players, Coach brought up base running this year. You know, learning the fundamentals of that, getting in the groove with that. What's been some of the challenges with that you're kind of trying to grow through these last couple of weeks of the regular season?
Base running can be hard, especially whenever you kind of get caught up in the game. You get to looking at where the ball gets hit rather than what you're supposed to be doing on the base. I feel like we've had a couple errors on flyouts, but especially line drives. We've had a few pickoffs, but our stolen bases have been pretty good this year. So I think mainly it's just not getting so caught up in the game and focusing on what you're supposed to be doing whenever you're on the base.
I think our team now is like a lot different than a couple years ago, because a couple years ago, like, we had a lot of speed, like Aniyah, Turtle, Jada. Like, our first 3 batters was just boom, 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 like, fast. So I think, like, now, like, we don't have as much speed as, like, what we used to. So I think just, like, developing, like, being smart on the bases and just, like Coach Davenport said, knowing the game more and, like, learning what to do in certain situations, because experience is the best teacher. So I think as the season goes on, that will be all right.
I feel like it's great some games, and then some games it's just not. I feel like last night we did great at base running, but we had some errors, a couple of errors. But I feel like other than that, if we just listen to Coach and what he says, then we'll be good.
Like what Lexi said, I feel like we get too into the game and forget what we're supposed to be doing. But I feel like we also start to get nervous when we realize that, like, the catcher's a good thrower, good arm, or something like that. And, yeah, we just got to get used to it.
I think that one thing that we need to work on is communication. Like, sometimes if Coach calls something, we don't always know what he says, or we don't do what he says even though we know. And sometimes I feel like that gets us. And I don't know. I think whenever we're running into tags is also our big thing. It's my big thing that Coach gets on me about all the time. But I think if we work on running into tags and just being smarter and work on our communication, we'll do great.
All right, so, Coach, let's bring a little nostalgia here. The last time Franklin hosted the district tournament at Franklin, you won it. You won it. You inside the park grand slam against Franklin in the semifinal game, and then you just crushed Logan. I mean, it was you crushed Logan in the final. What are you thinking? Heading to district tournament coming up on May 18th, and it's at Franklin. What are you thinking?
Well, our district it's a tough district. Mm-hmm. It is every year. Of course, right now Franklin is 3-0. They're the top dogs right now in the district. So to be able to compete with them or any of the teams, we have to make sure we minimize our errors and our mistakes in the field and on the bases. That's been a killer for us. But I think that in the next 4 weeks we can really grow defensively and offensively, and be prepared to give anybody we play a good fight, especially if we play like last night, show the fight we played last night. First time we played Franklin, we had, I can't remember how many errors we had. We had a lot of errors, and we left about 12 runners on the bases. Mm-hmm. I think we left bases loaded 2 or 3 times. So we just got to be able to get those hits in those clutch situations. But I feel good about our chances. I feel good about these girls. I think they are extremely talented. They're hard workers, and when they put their minds to it, they can beat anybody. If they just got to believe in themselves as much as that we believe in them, because we do have a lot of belief in them. The coaches do. So if they start believing in themselves like we do, district's wide open. I think we have the goodest chance as anybody. But it's going to be tough. Todd County's a very good team this year. Logan County's a good team. Of course, Franklin has a great team, so it'll be tough. But that is our goal, is to win that first game of the district tournament. That way we can get back to the regional. I think last year was our first year that we didn't go to the regional tournament since 2000 and I don't know, 21 maybe.
21 or 20, something like that. No,
maybe 2019.
It can't be 20 because 20 was COVID year. So yeah, that'd be 19. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we had a lot of success and won several games in the regional tournament. So that's our goal, is to get back to region. But I know they can do it.
How much of a factor for a coach is it? Franklin's got the new turf field. I know you probably don't play on a ton of turf fields. You have to kind of game plan it a little bit differently for the games there.
You do. The ball comes off a lot faster.
Mm-hmm.
It's different. So we do have a turf field in town. Maybe I need to ask the city if we can go practice on it before we go to the district tournament. but playing on turf is different. It's different running too. I mean, we've been in the state tournament before where we slid into third base and the girl took me out and ended up in the dugout.
Mm-hmm.
So playing on turf is different. It's something that we do have to get used to. The ball does come off a lot faster, especially in the outfield. It's really different in the outfield, the way it bounces off line drives, and we struggled with that a little bit the first game.
All right, players, I have to bring it up because you're going to play them on Tuesday night. You're playing Franklin on Tuesday night. I'm sure you are pretty fired up to play them on Tuesday night, aren't y'all?
Yes, sir.
What's going to take to win that game on Tuesday night?
Like Coach said, we had lots of errors in the field, errors that shouldn't have happened on all around, outfield and infield. And I feel like once we clean those errors up, and our hitting has improved very well since last time we played Franklin. And I think if we can just calm down and we can just hit the ball and minimize our errors, I think we have a good chance of coming out on top.
The first time we played Franklin, I feel like we wasn't very aggressive. We had a lot of strikeouts that game, if I remember right. And, in the field, we was kind of just playing okay. But on Tuesday, I think we just need to come out aggressive, bat swinging, giving all you got for every ball. And if we do that, then I think it'll be a good game.
I feel like what Chloe said, I feel like we should be more aggressive at the plate and just clean up the errors in the field.
When we played Franklin, I was really emotional, and that wasn't good. And I feel like our mental state when we went to the bat was really bad too. And I feel like we've grown so much since then, and we got it this time.
Yeah, like she said, we've mentally got stronger since then, and I think if we go into it with our heads held high, we're not already beat, and if they think we're already beat, then we're going to come out on top. And I think we just have to do as best as we can, minimize our errors, and play as a team and keep our heads up, because we can't be stopped if all those things are in check.
I guess for the players, coming down the stretch of the season, what are you trying to work on as you have these last few games before district and what you hope region tournament?
Really just focusing on what's important, and again, the errors in the field have always been, we've noticed that the more errors we have in a game, the less likely we are to come out on top. So once we clean up those errors and we do just what we can, and like Chloe said, be aggressive when we're up to bat. I feel like a lot of us, including me, look at first strikes whenever they come down, and I feel like we should just be ready to hit and go after the ball.
I think we just need to keep playing. Like I said earlier, the more games we play, the better we're going to get. And I think the small little mistakes, they've been reviewed by this point. So I think that as long as we just fix them as we go, that will be good.
Things you need to work on between now and this tournament.
I think we need to work on, come back to me. Hold on.
I think we need to work on definitely our base running, which we have been, and really just more communication in the field. And also, I think we need to work on being nicer to each other sometimes.
Huh?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
nicer to each other?
Are you talking about to your sister?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I think we definitely need to work on base running, like she said, and also being more aggressive at the plate and swinging at more strikes. Like me personally as well. Like I feel like we watch a lot of strikes go by that we could get base hits from because we're either anxious or we just don't want to swing. And also sometimes our attitudes, like when the umpire don't make a call, like I'm the same way. Like sometimes it's frustrating, but like even coach gets mad and he has to hold his tongue sometimes. But I think if we work on that, that'll be good.
Shade? That's why I was saying be nice to each other.
Dang. You know, Rylee, I hate to steal a phrase from our previous guest, but that's a clock it right there, was it not? Holy cow. All right. Mariyah, go ahead.
They came back to you, girl. Come on.
Yes, they can.
like
We're live on Facebook. Yes, they can see you.
Okay, so I think we should clean up the base running areas, mainly just not running into tags. I feel like we should be way more aggressive at the plate. I think we should be way more aggressive at the plate. For me, like I look at outside pitches a lot and just don't want to swing at them. So I feel like I should be more aggressive on outside. I feel like I should be more aggressive on outside pitches and watch what I say to the umps.
What do you say to the umps?
No comment.
Wow. Coach, the district tournament, and it's a crazy stat here, and I mean I don't think the players know this. You may know this, but seeding really doesn't matter. But in the last 4 years, Todd County Central's been the 4 seed. They had a lead in the 7th inning in the last 4 years, 2 outs in 3 of those games, and lost. They have lost, and I mean that's just a fine line between how tight this district really is. That district tournament. It's going to be pretty wild to see which 2 teams can make it to Western.
You're right. It will be. Like I said earlier, every team in this district has the ability to win it. And that showed maybe the first Franklin game wasn't too well, but the Logan County game and the Todd County game we had was back and forth most of the game. A really tough game for both of them. So I agree. It's definitely a tough district. It's like it's a tough region. I think it's the best region in the state of Kentucky. So, and I think that helps prepare us as well for district tournament, playing such good competition, every week. So.
And Coach, me and Brian were talking about this earlier. Of course, South Warren having the year that they have right now, but like you said, the region as a whole is just really good, and honestly, anybody can win on any given night. So what makes you guys a team that can be in that conversation to get any type of win on any given night, especially during tournament season?
The main thing for us is, like they've talked about, is minimize our errors and making sure that we're not beating ourselves. Sometimes we are our biggest opponent. Make the other team beat us. So every time before we go out in the field, I tell the girls, make them earn everything they get. Don't give them nothing. Got to make the routine plays. Got to make sure you're smart on the bases. Got to make sure you have good at bats. We have a thing after each pitch, we wipe it away with our feet. Whether you hit a foul ball that would have been a home run or you swing and miss, you got to wipe it away and go to the next pitch.
So for the players, of course, Chloe being your last year, what would it mean to get to Western and play in the region tournament?
I remember going my 7th grade year, and we played at Western. It was a very big experience. I've never been to Western before, so to go there and play actually on their field, it was a very big and very cool experience considering how far we made it. And I feel like the group of girls that we have, we all care a lot when we're on that field, and we all work together. We all want the same end goal, and I feel that is very important, and that's how we can get there.
For me, it's just like having fun and like I guess going out with like a bang, I guess you could say. I think that like in the district tournament and stuff, like we play really good together. So I really love during that time just proving ourselves like as a team and like like we did this, let's see what else we can do, and like just seeing how far we can go and really like play together.
Going there in my 7th grade year, I didn't really play. I ran one time, but going there and being able to actually play on the field would be very fun to do. And I feel like if we just keep up what we're doing now, I feel like we'll have a good chance of going.
Like Mariyah said, going there my 7th grade year, I didn't play at all. So I'm very, when we make it, I'm going to be very excited to play. And I feel like it would be such a good experience because when I watched the upperclassmen play, they looked like they were having fun and that they were working as a team together. And it looked really fun to do.
I would love to make it because I remember when I was in 8th grade and I was playing third, I was so nervous, but Turtle, Matt, and Jada got us all like super hyped up, and we were just having so much fun, and didn't matter the outcome. We were all just being loud in the dugout and just having a great time.
And you pitched in the last region tournament game, did you not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And of course, Chloe did too as well. So. All right, one more question because Chloe, you're a senior. What's it gonna be like on senior night?
Oh, well, as y'all know, Chris Penrod is a big emotional baby. So I think there's going to be a lot of tears. Shout out to my dad. Love you, Dad. But I think there'll be a lot of tears. It'll be definitely emotional because, softball is a big part. And I think that I just want to have fun and really just, the impact I want to leave on the team is just, showing them that, softball is about having fun and making memories, and your teammates are like your sisters, and the most important things you'll take out of the game and the sport is the lessons you learn and the relationships you make.
And you're not, are you going to continue or you're not going to continue? You're not? Chloe.
You're going to make him cry.
I know it. You'll make us all cry. She looks like you're going to cry right now.
No.
But you will on senior night, though, I bet, won't you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Cole, you any more questions for them? Anything like that?
Good back here and just hoping to see you guys at Western.
Yeah, definitely so. Definitely so. Coach Ryan had a little complaint earlier before we entered the main show. We didn't talk about Boston Celtics enough.
Yeah.
In the NBA.
Was the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And San Antonio and Denver. We talked about those three. I mean,
Yeah, but what about Boston?
well, Tatum's back.
Tatum is back.
We talked about that. You got Jaylen Brown, who's stepped up as well, too. Some great young players have really stepped up, too, as well, in the process as well, too. So, I mean, they got a chance. They got a chance to get to the finals. They do.
Don't forget about White, Pritchard. We got.
That's part of the young crew, but they got a chance to get to the finals now.
I think they're the best team in the East, Brian.
I appreciate that.
And I don't like. I'm a Heat fan.
I don't know.
I don't like the hate Brian is giving
I'm not
Celtics.
hating, but I just know that Detroit, when they play physical bully ball, it's tough. They are tough to beat, and they play physical bad boy bully ball. Yeah. They do. They do.
We shoot it well from the three. When we're shooting well from the three, we
wait a minute. Are you shooting the
I might suit it up for the Celtics.
Y'all know he went back into his basketball.
And by the way, if he coaches basketball too, by the way, Cole.
Okay.
He coaches basketball too, by the way. Congratulations, district championship. Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations. You want to talk about your boys, your district championship team? You want to talk about them while you're here?
Sure. Yeah, we had a great season. We went undefeated all the way until the state tournament. Made it to the Sweet 16 of the middle school state tournament. Our 6th grade team was undefeated, 15-0 district champs. And our 7th grade team, I think, lost 2 games. So we have got a lot of young talent at Russellville in basketball for sure. So it's really exciting. But yeah, I got a great group of kids, and they're a lot of fun to coach. Just like these girls are a lot of fun to coach. I mean, they're a blast to be around, and I hope they know how much that I love them and care about them because they make coaching fun.
So much better than the sass.
Okay, basketball coach, softball coach, athletic director. My goodness, you have no free time, do you?
I'm giving one of them up.
Which one you gonna give up?
AD.
What?
Yeah.
Is this breaking news?
Breaking news.
Maybe it is.
It's breaking news?
Yeah.
You're stepping down as AD?
I am.
Why? Well, I shouldn't say why, but we should say but man, it's kind of it'd be unusual to see you not these district meetings and stuff like that.
I know.
Like that.
I know.
But you could still be basketball coach and softball coach?
Yeah.
Okay.
This I'm deacon in my church now. Just have more time spend at church. And,
Okay,
and,
all right.
And do that and spend more time spending with my family. So,
Okay.
you know, AD takes up a lot of time.
It does. Yeah, I know.
So, you
it
know,
does.
my son's got 2 years of high school left. So, you know.
That's right, Mason. Big Mason.
Just want to
that's
make
right.
sure that, you know, I don't miss things and just
Did y'all just blast her on Facebook Live here? Did y'all just blast her on Facebook Live here?
don't y'all do that.
Can they see my elbow?
Oh my lord!
Shade at me. You
Yeah.
You
That's
did.
not shade because it's not true.
That was what?
We are dropping all kinds of knowledge on here. What's
Oh my god.
why do y'all? What,
We was joke. They're just best friends.
are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, we're just playing.
Are you sure?
We mess with Rylee a lot.
A lot.
Riley's turning red over here.
We do
She's just a little embarrassed.
Okay. All right. Now, before we was interrupted by that bomb there by the girls here, go ahead. What you saying, Coach?
I was just saying,
Okay.
I'm just looking forward to having. What did you saying
She
over
said,
there?
"Don't hate."
No, she said she hates us.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm just looking forward to having more time to spend with my family.
Okay.
And you know, AD's it is a very time consuming job.
It is. It is.
You know, my primary job at the school is transportation director.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know, so that takes up a lot of time as well. So I'm just looking forward to be able to go to a game and sit as a fan instead of having to worry about we got any hot dogs left in the
Yes.
refrigerator
Yeah.
to cook on the grill or we
district
got gate workers ready for tonight.
Hosting district tournaments.
Like
like
so
that.
I look forward to just
Yes.
being a fan again, you know, and not having to worry about all that.
You mentioned about being transportation director. What's it like with these and the other wild girls that are on the Lady Panther softball team
they
on
know-
road trips?
They know better. They know better. Yeah, they know better. I'll be honest, like, they're a really good group of kids. Like, I don't have hardly ever any problems. I mean, they're
Right, but I'm
they're
sure
good kids.
after last night's game, I'm sure the bus ride back to Russellville was probably like, y'all was pretty lit, weren't y'all?
It actually really wasn't. I mean, you know, they act like they won before, you know.
Oh, really?
Which they should.
Okay.
You know. So
Okay.
yeah, they was pretty hype after the game, but on the bus ride wasn't
Okay.
too bad.
All
Of course,
right.
they got Gaga driving. She'll pull the bus over and
Now, who's Gaga? Who's that?
Riley's grandmother.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. All right. Nice. Riley, any last comment you want to say before we get out of here? Because I know you was pretty upset at what was said a second ago. Go ahead.
I'm excited for the rest of the season, and I hope we come out on top during district. And I'm just very excited about. I'm just very excited about how the season is going, and I hope we make it to region and do well. But that's all I have.
You're not going to talk about what they just said?
No, that's okay. I'm fine.
Taking the high road.
Taking the high road.
high road. It's
Well,
gonna go on her
well, everybody on the Talk 104 and KCT heard that. So, I mean, when they go back and watch it, I mean,
Okay, hit up, babe.
are you okay, Riley? Are you sure?
I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
You got it.
I told y'all there'd be a lot of fun. I told y'all there would be. They didn't give us the wild and crazy dugout chance that I've heard before, but it's okay though.
Need some nugs.
Yeah, they got a lecture on the way here.
But I'm sure Tuesday night we're gonna hear those, are we not? I kind of figured that. So, all right. Well, I will see y'all Tuesday night for the big game for sure. Good luck district tournament, and hopefully I get to Western too as well, and then we can all hear y'all and do some more chants at the softball. What's that? Why y'all doing that for?
You got scuba. Scuba out.
Scuba
That
talk.
ain't no. Scuba out.
Is that what you're talking about?
No,
Sideways. So you want me and Cole both to do it? That you
He
want?
was snaking it in there.
Oh, snaking. Okay. So you want me and Cole both to do it?
He did it in your
Wait a minute. Yeah, Riley
Cover your
bucking.
mouth.
Riley bucking
Just
my.
look in your camera.
Okay, and go
He did it.
side to side like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Cover your mouth.
Huh?
You gotta cover your mouth.
I cover my mouth.
Yeah.
Why?
It's a dance.
You gotta do it fast too.
Fast.
Yeah, your hand on the
Say scuba.
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 Is that right?
Yes.
Good job.
Nice.
I don't know what y'all doing. I don't know. But you know, it'd be funny though because we told us to Glasgow So y'all win district. Why don't y'all make Coach Davenport do a TikTok dance with y'all?
Oh, he already did.
Yeah, I did.
Where? Where's it at?
I didn't save it. It was at the bowling alley.
The bowling alley.
Yeah, we went
He took
bowling,
us
laser
bowling
tag.
out. Just like he's going to take us to Mr. B's after this.
We are not going to Mr. B's again.
Why not?
I told him I'm taking the McDonald's.
Okay.
I'm balling on a budget over here.
Not eating that trash.
See, hey, wait a minute now. I love McDonald's. It's not trash, all right? It is not trash. Come on now.
You don't like McDonald's.
McDonald's is good.
Trash about it every-
McDonald's is good. It's good. The nuggets are good. Okay. Nuggets are good. Nuggets are good. Nuggets are good. Okay. So we'll do a scuba to y'all. Thank y'all for joining us. Right there we go. Is that right? There we go. All right. There you go. Hey. All right. All right. So next week, do you think we can get Coach Amy Tudor next week to do a scuba with us, Cole? You think?
Maybe we might talk her into it.
Okay, we'll try.
We'll see.
We'll try. So we have her for Lake Tupper softball team. Should be joining us. She's the head coach. We'll also have the Glasgow Scotties on us as well too. After party, Bowling Green Hot Rods will join us, and somebody else will too as well. So, what a night for Sports Talk, Cole.
It's been a good one.
All right.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having Russellville Lady Panthers on. Thank you all. Scuba, whatever. There you go. Thank y'all. Cole Scott and Brian Davis. We'll see you next week on Sports Talk here on Talk 104.93 WKCT.